We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd and 5 now. Allen finding Knox there, complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective,
took a touchdown, Bills.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
To about the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, get. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 60 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to... Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles
Let's get busy, man. I ain't gonna play with you. Piss me off. Piss me off early. Piss me off early. Turn it down then. You know he about to lose. He on the phone caking. No. They get caking. No, he about to lose. Caking and shit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, no faking. No faking. That's my birthday, bro.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And that caps off.
Hell yeah, he losing.
Balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong and
hell yeah, he losing.
Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
My niggas be capping.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
Niggas be cap rapping.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 20.
Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. I had to. Alright, let me see some. You for sure gonna have to get off the. You for sure gonna have to get off that phone fucking with me. He finished. Cooked meat.
1st and 10 at their own 24.
And they'll begin by
cooked meat. You hear me?
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Josh Sweat coming in strong. And
what that one nigga say? Barbecue chicken.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going. Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, babe. Hell yeah, he losing. Fuck is he talking about?
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Hell yeah, he losing.
I knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
His pass caught at the 4. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line.
Oh, this bitch.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
That was a really good defense.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early.
Get his ass. The fuck is wrong with him?
He goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Hassan Reddick coming through.
You better go get a black quarterback. I might let you run for something.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Allen.
You hear me?
He is gonna go
you hear me?
They sack him.
I might let you run for something.
Of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
You talking too much, but the score. Man, hell no. You playing like a little kid.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Little kid.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and
a hope and a prayer.
I
knew I should have went over there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I ain't even waiting on your plays. I'm just calling defenses.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to
Whoa, what's the flag on?
He is going to lose yardage here.
Wow.
So they take the flag and the yardage that
This
comes
shit
with
is sick.
it.
This shit is sick. This shit is sick.
Throwing on first down is Allen.
Yep, let me get that. Let me get that.
Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Stupid. Stupid. Stupid.
The Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Let me get the acting crazy in here.
Over the top, you become a much more confident
That was a
defender.
playbook 2 game.
Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield.
I'll
at the
take that,
43.
though.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
He ain't get through there.
He's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play.
Get through there.
Stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We got another one before the 2 minutes.
Play here before the 2-minute warning.
But I want to.
If they do it anyway. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders.
But I want to.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside.
Can I get another
15,
one?
And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
How you want it, gang?
47 yards now.
Let me know what you
on
want me
just
to
7
do.
carries.
I'll play it however. I'll play it however you want to play it, man.
From the 13,
Just know I'm at least getting a field goal. Goddard?
From the gun, it's
Damn.
Hurts.
Damn.
He's got Dallas Goedert. His
Damn.
over the middle. Touchdown.
God damn.
On target to Dallas Goedert. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
God damn.
Elliott good with a PAT.
Did I get the ball first?
Our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Tear his ass up. Tear his ass. Damn, let this nigga get 3 yards.
And up to the 28-yard line.
We ain't gonna play with that nigga, man. We ain't gonna play with that nigga, man.
Just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
We ain't gonna play with that. Oh, yeah, let me get that. We ain't gonna play with that nigga, man. Told him get a black quarterback. I might fuck with him.
But thank you, Dr. Davis.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because
tell him get a black quarterback. I might fuck with him.
Coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get
ooh, he might have got me.
You get first half scores
nope.
Just like this one.
That was a good pass, though.
There on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He made me. I'm gonna respect it now.
Physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me get that.
Pass that should have been intercepted.
Don't be stupid.
Wow. Another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row.
How disrespectful are you, bro? Why are you so disrespectful, bro?
That throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Why are you so disrespectful, gang?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Why are you so motherfucking disrespectful, nigga?
It's a sack.
Go ahead and quit, bro. I know you want to, bro.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go.
He just going to turn the whole shit off. Uh-oh, got it. Uh-oh, got it. You better get your ass over there.
First down hurts.
Too much going on. Why you hit me, bro? Nobody tell you to hit me, bro.
To the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
Nobody tell you to hit me, bro. You ain't even have to do all that, bro.
Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Running right, here's Sanders.
Get your little ass.
And all the way to the 2-yard
Go
line
play with him.
Crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll run with Sanders.
It's a big boy.
Resulted in losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a
you know what?
There,
you know what I'm gonna do to you, bro? Only because I don't like you no more.
It hasn't been the best
first
half
cool.
for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Only because I don't like you no more.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Only because I don't like you no more.
Has stood their ground.
Yeah. Only because I don't like you no more, gang. I'm gonna do this to you.
Sneak, it's Hurts. And this time he breaks the ball. He's in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts.
There, bro. You got to scope, gang. It's gonna look bad in front of your girl. Turn the mic back on, bro. She might want to be on my team now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
It's 24-0, baby. Join the winning team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
I'll be missing that nigga by a second.
He would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
See, I be wanting to play a cordial, but then you do shit like that. Like, why would you do that?
Offense ready to go for their next
what type of kid do you take me for?
With a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this
drive. We left him wide open.
And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's a kid. He don't know what he's doing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
He don't know what he's doing.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Why you calling timeouts when you could have just ran out of bounds? Stupid ass nigga.
With 17 seconds to go in this
Let
first
me
half
teach
of
you
action.
something. come to Madden class, man, on Tuesdays.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone.
Let me get that.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And then he called a timeout on an incomplete pass.
Perhaps a
Jesus
chance for
Christ.
one more quick play and then another timeout.
Jesus Christ, kid.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up from the end zone.
Catch that bitch.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Sorry I had to do this to you, bro. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things are get brighter.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goat,
Someday,
set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the
I know the
football
important
first
ones,
as we
though.
are back underway.
You will have a
on
better
EA
day, young
Sports.
man.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll
Almost.
start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
You want me to teach you something else, bro? I'll tell you, but you only if you tell me you want to know. I'll tell you.
They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Only if you tell me. Oh my God. Hey, I tell you something, but only if you tell me you want to know, bro. But I really feel like you need to know.
They spent a lot of
It'll
time
make you a better player.
of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key, crucial. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
You don't want to know, bro?
So
fine.
1st and 10, and if
Fuck
they
it.
score on this drive, might have
Nah, I'm about to score on you.
second half blowout
Nah, I'm about to
material.
score on you. Cause you want to be stubborn. Cause you want to be stubborn.
Touchdown, Eagles.
I was trying to teach you something.
Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
He beating the fuck out of people. I don't know why niggas be playing with me on this shit, man. I really do this shit, man. I really do this shit, man. With they playbook, none of that extra schmexular, you feel me? None of that shit, man. Yeah. Nigga. Wait, hold on. Oh, this offense.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Let's go,
and
go.
able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the
touchdown. None of that extra schmexular shit, man. You hear me?
Here we go. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start.
Get off that bitch,
uses
bro.
the stiff arm, and he'll have this past the
little
30
boy,
prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Yes,
that really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yeah.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Catch the motherfucking ball.
Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
You know what type of time he on.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
We know what type of time he on.
Meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down.
Might as well quit now, gang. This ain't even gonna be worth it for you,
move
bro.
here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts on the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
I'm one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First down. Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Burrow on play action. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And Burrow going to throw again. Buying time to his left.
Again, that's Hurst.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurt sets up to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
Touchdown Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the runner crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Burrow. Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. The 40. 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first.
The ball comes out and the Bengals grab it. And some room to maneuver. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
Well, Charles, now
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I got a phone call. I got a little distracted. No cap. I was on the phone. Nigga told me to come out. He got about sick. You feel me? I was, yeah. But I'm back though. Hold on.
By giving them extra opportunities.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. It's a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game.
That nigga fast in the booth, I guess.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Damn, it's a lot of ground.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Let's see what I'm about, man.
Good starting
Turn
field
it,
position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught.
You see what I'm about. You see what I'm about out here.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
See what I'm
and
about out
finding
here.
room to work, he's down to the 2-yard
Out of time and shit.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and
Out
goal?
of time and shit. Go on that side, bro. I need you on that side. Yeah.
Sanders again, trying to find a lane,
Indian?
but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Okay.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Okay.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Adjustments and nothing.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll just get rid of it. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They'll try and throw forward with
Stupid. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
I told you I'm here now, man. You better turn your shit back on.
Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh my God.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll run in Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
What?
Pass rushers.
Powers through it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mixon again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's a run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
They give it off here to the tight end. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On the ground with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
Here we go.
I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Here we go. 11 comments.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard.
Good shit, man. Oh, shit. Let me get back in my bag. I don't know why this nigga called me talking about these motherfucking hugs. Let's see what these hugs. I don't know. That bit there look kind of bad. Who should I play with? I gotta run them back because I ain't do them no justice for real. Oh fuck, this nigga got the Vikings. We know what he about to try to do. Oh God, so I can tell you.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Cousins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On play action, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Another run with Sanders. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And the broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
16 more yards. That's another.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Cousins able to find Jefferson here complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle 1st down.
Now Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Blow this one up, Mickey.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running right, this is Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Cousins. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Eagles 17. Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime. And he's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for.
But it'll be second and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown!
Dalvin Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
These niggas all faster than Jalen Hurts now.
Makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
4th down, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings 1st down. And what will be a big play there on 4th and long. They'll throw again. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Jefferson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
Turn around.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Cousins again. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
To the crib, nigga.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Now we're just going to play some defense.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Vikings 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
What's the word? What the fuck?
Complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Got him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
Because I don't really be caring for nobody
at
to
this
be
point in
here.
the game.
I just be chilling when I want to play the game. You feel me? You smell me?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab.
See his hat? Oh, what the fuck?
And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles.
No, I'll be wanting to catch my clips.
A good pick up there at 22.
Rewatch my shit.
Clearly saving those
Get better at the
timeouts,
game.
but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone
Hey,
miss
you're
in
a
the
real
open
one, though.
field.
See what I'm saying? Real one. You feel? See? That's more
They say
important.
he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Talk about that. You like that, man?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning.
What? Get the fuck on,
and the
bro.
Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our men.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Cousins to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Fuck is they talk about?
It's on target.
Sit his asshole.
51 yards out, he drills it. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
Sit his asshole.
Finish in this one, Charles.
Sit his asshole.
Hostile atmosphere.
Oh my God.
They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
I don't even know if I want to play this. talking about?
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Eckler, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for 2 and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for 2, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
He was
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That's Samuel caught left side.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 16. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard